brings you to see me today?
I just need someone to talk to. I'm having a lot of problems going on with school and having to deal with my daughter. She's sick. And I just started class this semester. I didn't do well last semester because she started to get sick and close to the end of my classes. So, and I just began a new class, and I've been having trouble to get my books and stuff. And then I have a paper that's due this week, and I hadn't got my book, and I have to take my daughter to the doctor. She's sick. So, in between trying to get my books and taking her back and forth to the doctor and having to do my homework, I just have a lot on my plate right now.
So you feel overwhelmed because of all the extra responsibilities.
Yes. And then I have a 10-year old, and she's having trouble in her classes with in her math. So I'm trying to help her out as well as dealing with my sick baby and schoolwork. And I'm kind of undecided, should I continue to go on this semester or should I wait until things get better with my baby before, or I just don't know what to do when it comes to deciding whether I should continue to stay in my class or stop and wait till my baby get better. But I don't want to stop going to school because I want to go on and get my degree as soon as possible.
So you feel discouraged with all the heavy workload you have.
Yes. And then on top of that, my my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's been late for school with all those things that's going on because we have to run back and forth to doctor's appointments, and the time that I'm spending taking my baby to the doctor, it's taking away time from the time that I have to get her to school on time. So the school is calling me about her tardies and all that. So I don't know what to do with me having to do all everything by myself. So when it comes to getting everything done, I'm just running around because I don't know, should I do this, should I do that, and when it comes to um me trying to decide what's more important, continue to go to school or to get my babies under control.
Feel like you're disappointed with yourself because you can't manage everything by yourself.
Right. So I'm trying to come up with ways to that I can do it, make it so I can make it easier for me to manage my load that I have because I don't want to go to school. I mean, I want to go to school and I don't want to have to stop going to school. So if I could just, someone told me that I can write things down and try to start from there of everything that I have to do and start to work on that list. Excuse me, but I don't know where to start at the beginning of the list or at the top of the list or to start at the middle of the list because it's a lot of things that I have to do.
Kind of stressful with all that going on, huh?
Yes. So, and then on top of that, we just recently moved to this town, so I don't have any help, and I get a little sad at times because I know if I was with my family, I have some help with someone to watch my baby while I attend school or to drop my daughter off at school so she won't be late. So at times I wonder, um, should I go back home or should I stay here? But I know that the Lord, He has a plan for me here. So I'm just trying to take it one day at a time to see how things will work and see what I need to do. Because I know if it wasn't meant for me to be here, He wouldn't have brought me down here.
So you feel alone because your family's not here with you.
Yes, at times. So, but I know that I'm beginning to get out and talk to people, and so they're telling me about different places and different things that would help with my situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go and check out those things to see if I can get some help, and so it'll be a little easier on me to get everything in line.
Mm-hmm.
And with uh, my schooling, I'm I don't want to do bad in it, but I need a tutor because I sometimes with my work, I do my work the way I talk, and sometimes I get tongue tied and twisted up on things. So I was trying to see if there's a way that I can find someone that will help me out on getting my papers done and stuff, so I know that I'm doing them correctly. Because I don't want to be concerned about, okay, did I do this paper right? And I have a lot of research papers that I have to do. So I want to make sure I do it correctly because sometimes I'm getting my work in late. So I want to make sure that I get the full credit um, for doing my paper properly. But I'm not sure if I'm doing them right because I don't have no one to look over them for me.
Seems like you feel anxious because you don't want to fail.
Right. And I'm determined to do everything that I need to do for um my education and raising my girls the best way that I can. I know that the Lord He has a plan for us, so I know that He will make a way. But at times I wonder, okay, should I just try to do this by myself, or should I wait on the Lord, or should I go on and do um go on and do this, and then once I do this, see if um and I wonder if is that the right thing to do, or should I just wait on the Lord? And I get sometimes it's like when I'm trying to find a good way to explain it. I get um down when it comes to having to all the things that I have to take care of my girls, or not having everything that I need to take care of my girls. So I get down and I say, okay, well, what can I do to try to get this so I can take care of them, or what can I do to try to get that? And when all the time I know that I'm trying to figure out what could I do, and I know that he already have a plan for a plan or someone that will come to help us out. But I don't wait.
You feel exhausted because you can't keep up with your kids and the studies at the same time.
Right. So when it's just a little sometimes I feel overworked.
I see.
And when it comes to me having to I want to do other things other than outside of school and all that, but I can't do it because there's not enough time in the day to do everything that I need to do for my girls, school, and church. So at times I find myself falling asleep when it comes to time for me to read the Bible or to get my Bible studies in. But so in between my naps or my nods, I try to read the Bible, but I know that that's not enough. At the same time, I'm trying to cook, clean, and all those other things that I have to do. So sometimes I don't get that much rest. I've went days where I didn't even sleep because I'm working and trying to get everything together. And then if I'm not working or doing schoolwork, I'm up with a sick baby all night.
You're staying busy. Busy mom.
Yes. So I know that one day that everything will just work out. But I just sometimes I wonder when, or is it gonna be better tomorrow, or do I have to wait 2, 3 months from now before things get better? But I know that if I keep on trusting in the Lord and leaning and depend on Him, He will make a way. And I just I just have to learn how to just stand still and let Him help me instead of trying to figure out how to do it myself.
So you feel excited and hopeful because you know that with God you can do all things, and you know that you can move forward with your studies and your babies.
Yes. I know that he makes the way out of no way, even when we're down to our last. He always seems to make a way for us. But every time you get into a situation, you wonder, oh, what can I do? What can I do?
Or
What can
what
I do?
happened. Hmm.
And when you know that he's already brought you out of one situation, so he's the same, but every situation it seemed like, okay, that worry come to you. Okay, what I need to do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? When you don't, at that time you don't realize that he's already done this for me, and he made a way to get through this. So I know he'll make a way for us to get out of this situation. But I just needed someone to talk to get things off my chest. So that's why I came to see you today.
Well, it seems like you've been stressing over some things that I think if you just take one day at a time,
Mhm.
take one assignment at a time and work through it
Mhm.
and keep trusting in God because He's our strength and our strong tower and He's the one who gives us wisdom.
Mhm.
And you ask God to help you and to guide you and to lead you to do those things that you want to complete and see accomplished in your life. And I guarantee you, God will come through for you. If you stand firm and you believe on Him, you're going to be able to accomplish everything that you have a desire to do in your heart. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.